Well, file this under nothing happens um, by accident. My tenant breakdown today that I did. Remember, I did a video and then I went back and redid it because I was really wasting your time going over Gematria. It came to 1812, which when you click it, it'll go to 1811.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, how you doing? And you can see that we're going over all the Gematria. You know, I spared you a lot of it, of course. My point is, then I did a Bible study, same exact time, over 1,080 minutes. I mean, or seconds. What would be the chances to come down to the exact second? Now, my other T. Stokes Daily Bible Studies.
How's everybody
Now,
doing?
I hope y'all know that I don't ever, ever lie to y'all. Would never do anything like this on purpose. But this is just more of the freak show that I tell you about. That's my life. You remember, like, all those numbers: 127, 627, 127, 627, 127, 627. I mean, you just take the number. Well, I will tell you 82362 times 55244 comes to 4550006 328. You take that number and times it by each year, you're going to get a 627. You're going to get a 127, 627, 127, all the way down till 2022, which that person I was married to, we lived at 2015 was the address, and the zip code ended in 2022, which that's a 7-year span of time. Just for the record. And my number times the year 2023 has a 666 in it, and her number times 2015 has a 666 in it, which is our address. That also comes to that the address also had a 2022 in it. So 2022 and 2023 seem to really point to that, which means Trump wouldn't be assassinated or do the abomination that causes desolation until 2022, 2023. So he might not get assassinated till 2022, 2023. How does he stay relevant then? I don't know. Does he get involved with Israel? Because people were talking about how he would, maybe deaf to one fourth the earth. Maybe it's that whole region, including Russia. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe here they're just vaccinating people, getting everybody connected to the technology. I don't know. I always feel like America's got to fall. I don't know. I don't know. But I digress. But that was freaky. When you look at them, they come to 1812, the War of 1812. When you click them, they both come to 1811. I mean, I'll go to the exact same spot. Let's go to 1912. Let's go to 1912. One of them, there's Trump doing Napoleon Alexander the Great, Donald Trump. And the other one is the Tenet movie, which is, of course, is about Trump, because everything Christopher Nolan does is about Trump. That's just freaky. I don't know. I just wanted to share that and kind of go over again. If we're way off on this Trump timeline, then 2020 would have been the beginning of their vision. But Trump might not be assassinated for a while. And we're just going to have to be good with that. Now, the only thing that would tell us that are those numbers. And while I'm on this break for 2 weeks, that begins, Monday, I'll be off for 2 weeks. I'm going to go to my old neighborhood and video and film that for you, where it clearly shows when she and I started. I tell you what, as soon as the 127 pops up, I will show you the incline. I will show you the incline on that street, Brentwood Drive. I already showed y'all that in another video, all the addresses and so forth, and how it ended at, I believe it was 2023, 2024. And then it changed into Kinsman Drive or something. So, I mean, if the abomination that causes desolation, well, if he were to go down now and the abomination took place when he returned May 19th, like what we speculated, that would just mean that the rest of the time, then it's Mark of Beast time, then it's, if it's more to what we believe that, 2 billion are going to die during this dark winter, which of course sounds very far fetched. But if it were to take place, and the abomination took place this spring, then how long would it take everybody to worship the image of the beast and make an image of the beast? And would we just watch everybody run around and try to make an image to the beast? And as soon as they made an image and they worshiped it, the demons uploaded in them. And while we're watching this, the demons are now inside the bodies and they start coming after us. Um, I mean, how long would it take them to kill all the sheep? It wouldn't take long. So then, is the rest of those years 2020? Because no, remember it was 20. The 666 was in the 2015. Her number came to 666 in 2015, and mine 2023. So is that just the span of time of Trump? Who is the 666? It's the number of a man. Okay. And then comes the wrath of God 2020, 2022, 2023. That would be the wrath of God in 2024. Because I think the street ended at 2024. That could still fit our timeline. Just the wrath of God on the earth. Donald Trump runs for president 2015. Didn't we establish that that took place in 2015? Yeah, it was June 16th, 2015, 2 days after his birthday. And that's her number, my second wife, her number. Remember, she's born 1028, which is when Tower 2 fell. And her second marriage number comes to 88 because her first marriage, the first two numbers, when you combine her number with her first husband's number, it was 8710873. That's her third marriage number because that's her first marriage number. 872 would be her second marriage, and 873 would be her third. She has three marriages in her marriage number. But eight's her marriage number. 87 is her first marriage number. 88 to me would be her second marriage number, or 872, or 8711, or 87109. You just progress each number up, or 871 over 88. You just keep, that's a progression. And I could tell you other things that you would go, wow. Like my first wife was 62848, and my second wife and her two children came to 629, which is the next progression after 628. And when you marry a woman, you marry her and her kids. So it all fell right into. And don't forget, my marriage number times my first wife, 628. When you add 51 three times, that'd be my third marriage to the Lord. 51 plus 51 plus 51 comes to 153. The fish, correct? Or my marriage number is 5. My first marriage, my second marriage would be 10. My third marriage, 15. That's also the 153, the fish. Um, yeah, there was one other thing. What was it? Oh yeah, and the 51. My second marriage was 52, and then 53, and you got the 153, 153. So, or won my third marriage as the bride. But you see my first wife's number right in the middle of my marriage number. Her number was 62848. So there's all these numerical anomalies. And I always told you that I never understood what it meant. And I always thought it was an extension of the astrology or something or demonic. And then as the Lord kept telling me the truth in his word and the truth around the world, and he kept showing I seemed to where after a while, I'm like, I seem to know more about the word and the world around us than anybody I can run into even on the internet. So I started to realize that these numbers were tied to the end times. And now I think we might be able, now we're kind of seeing it because my number 8.2362 times 2.023, it's got the 666 in it. And her number times 2015 had the 666 in it, which is an 8-year span of time, which, you know, is it's a definite number for the Lord. And that I think was every 8 years in the Jewish religion was a Shemitah year. What is a Shemitah year every 8 years? I know it was on the 8th day you got circumcised. And it was on the 8th year you were relieved of your debt, were you not? Every 8 years you're relieved of your debt in the Jewish religion. Every 8 years you're relieved of debt in the Jewish religion. Shemitah, debt cancellation. Well, I can't quite figure it out. There is a Hebrew calendar that is a little different than our calendar. So we'll just let it rest, but I don't know. We still can't figure out that 627, 127, 627, right in the heart of the number two, right? From 2007, the year we were married, through 2022, it sits in the exact middle. of our combined number along with that year, 2007 or 2008 or 2009, or right in the exact middle. See, there's 5 on this side, 4 on that side. So there is no exact middle. But this one, but it's as close as you can get. It's only over one. This one here's got 5 on one side, 5 on the other. It's in the exact middle. This one here has 5 on one side, 5 on the other. It's in the exact middle. This one here has 5 on one side, 4 on the other. It is as close as you can get to the exact middle. I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. We don't know. We know there's double numbers, all except for threes. Hmm. Anyway, I think that's enough for one day. That just freaked me out. Came down to the exact minute. I mean, the exact second. First, I thought I was loading the wrong one. You know, I reloaded it like 4 times. Unbelievable. All right. Anyway, love y'all.